to Friday's Cooking with the Cooks, cuisine for the quarantine, and today is the final part of our date night week. So we're going to do a pudding. We're going to do a chocolate fondant. That's a chocolate sponge with an oozy chocolate centre. Now, I'll let you into a little secret with this. A chocolate fondant centre is just undercooked cake. So you've got cooked on the outside and oozy gooey in the middle. That's what it is. So we're not injecting chocolate, we're not putting anything in that melts, we're not putting chocolate ice cubes in like I've seen some people do. We're just going to cook a chocolate sponge that's crisp on the outside, and we're going to take it out exactly at the right time, so when we cut into it, that filling is still oozy in the middle. What do you need? Cocoa powder, just for some dusting, some really good quality dark chocolate. Now don't worry if you don't like dark chocolate, by the time we've got all the ingredients in, it won't taste like dark chocolate. 100 grams, so you need 100 grams, you just need a sprinkling of cocoa powder, 100 grams of dark chocolate. Now this serves 4, so if you're just doing it for 2, half it. So I'm using 100 grams of good dark chocolate, 100 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of flour, plain flour, and 4 eggs. But what I'm going to do first, and the good thing about this, you can make it in advance. So if you're having your meal, you've finished your main course, you're not up in the kitchen, you've got them in the fridge ready to go in the oven. So you can put them in ramekins or Daryl molds or some other pudding bowls. But come here, Seth. What I've done first is just melted down some butter, and we're just gonna go into white the outsides with this melted butter. Now, the reason I'm showing you this now is we're gonna put these in the fridge for about an hour. Because what will happen is that butter will set, and it'll prevent the cake from sticking. So come back when we're taking these out of the fridge, and we'll get making it then. See you in a bit. Right, okay, we've had our Daryl molds or whatever you're cooking, you're putting in the fridge with that melted butter in for about an hour, so it's got a nice surface on there. We're going to give them another quick brush of that butter, just to ensure that when these go in the oven, they don't stick, because you want to come out straight away. Now, what I've got here is 100 grams of dark chocolate, 100 grams of butter. I've cut the butter up quite chunkily and broken up the chocolate. I'm going to put that over a bowl of water that's just simmering away, and that's going to melt really slowly. So I'll get another coating of this on. What we're going to do then is we're going to take a little bit of cocoa powder, and we're going to line these bowls with it. So we've got our second coat of butter on. There we go. And we're going to take some of this cocoa powder, take a spoonful, pop it in one, and then come up close. So just swizz it round over the next one you're going to do. Make sure that it's all covered, so you get something like that at the end. From this one, go to the next one. Put the rest in. So by the end of this, you've got 4 moulds, and I'll do the last one into the bin because there's only a bit left. 4 moulds that are completely covered, like that. Okay, so we've got our moulds ready. Next thing we need to do is get a mixing bowl and a whisk. Now we're going to whisk our eggs and sugar together at this point. You need 100 grams of caster sugar. If you can find golden caster sugar, I would use that. I couldn't, so I've just got caster sugar, so let's hope it comes out okay. We'll find out. And then we need 4 eggs. Well, we need 2 full eggs. But then we need 2 egg yolks. So 2 full eggs, remember this serves 4. And 2 extra egg yolks. Like that. So remove those out of the way. And what we're going to do is going to whisk these. Now you can use a electric whisk at this point if you want, but we're trying to make sure that those are combined together. It's going to take 3 or 4 minutes to get the consistency we want. So come back then and we'll move on. Are you back? Oh good, come here then. The chocolate and butter's melted. I've just given it a mix so it's all, and we're just going to let that cool for about 5 minutes. because we're going to put that chocolate into our egg mixture. We don't want it scrambling. So if you come and look at this egg mixture, it's gone nice, doubled in volume, nice pale colour. We're going to sift, and we're going to get rid of our whisk now. We don't need our whisk anymore. But you will need a wooden spoon or a spoon. We're going to sift 100 grams of flour into our egg mixture. So we get all the lumps out, it's nice and fine. There we go. So we're going to beat this together. So we're going to beat our flour into our eggs and our sugar. And then we're going to, when this is done, start adding that chocolate mixture. Now we're going to add it a third at a time and give it a good mix in between. So we beat those two together. If you now, so if we've got the flour in, it's gone really thick. Now it's quite liquid, this mixture. In fact, it's more of a batter than anything else. And that's going to give us that nice, gooey, oozy centre to this pudding when it's cooked. So I haven't put the oven on yet because these need to chill for 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes before they go in the oven. But like I say, the good thing about this is you can prepare them during the day and then just bung them in the oven when you finish your main course. Come back in 5 when this is done and we'll start getting it all together. Okay, next stage, nearly there. We're going to put a third of this chocolate. It's cooled down a little bit. We're going to make sure A, it all goes in, and B, we mix it as we go. Now this is the point where you start seeing your chocolate fondant mixture really coming together. So a third at a time, each time making sure all that chocolate's really, and butter, remember, really incorporated into the mix. I think one more after that. Do you want this bowl afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're beating this with our wooden spoon as we go. And then the final bit of chocolate and butter. Make sure it all goes in. Now, like I say, even though we've used dark chocolate, you won't necessarily get that bitter dark chocolate taste because we combine that with sugar and eggs and butter and flour. So get as much as that out as you can. Last bit. Get it in from the sides. And there we have it. So see that consistency? Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do now is pop it into a measuring bowl, equally distribute it through the 4 pudding basins we've got, and then it's going back in the fridge for 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes. Come back then, see you in a bit. Hi, welcome back. The moment of truth about to happen. So I put them in the fridge for 20 minutes. I filled the moulds up, about 2/3 full, so I've locked to the top. Okay, the cooking time is the most important thing on this. Gas mark 6, fan oven 180, non-fan 200. Between 10 and 12 minutes. I've set the time for 10 minutes. If it's undercooked, it won't come out of the mould. If it's overcooked, it'll just be a piece of cake. It'll still be very nice, but you won't have that oozy centre. So we're looking for the outside to be cooked and the insides to still be liquid. Now, when I bring this out in a minute, I'll double check that it's ready. If it's not ready, I'll put it back in for a minute and fill time. But it should be coming away at the sides. It should be nice and hard on the top, and we'll take it from there. So I'm hoping pretty much any second now it's going to go off. Stay there. Won't be a sec. So I've just done one. And if you come here, so hold on, let's just turn that off. You can see it's hard on the top, but it's just coming away at the side. So I think that's done. Now I'm going to leave it to rest for about 30 seconds before I try to get it out because it'll still. I'm going to serve this with a few raspberries and some vanilla ice cream. I would have used the vanilla ice cream that we made the other day, but someone's eaten it, haven't they, Soph?
Yeah.
So a nice quenelle or a scoop of ice cream on the side. The good thing about this is you get that hot and cold combination, which I think is really great, especially with puddings. So we'll bob that there. Right, let's see if we can get this out. Moment of truth. Ooh, it's warm. It's warm. Pull it from the edges, give it a knock, put it on the side like that. Soph, do you want to taste this?
Yeah.
So, get a good picture of that first. So that's chocolate fondant with raspberries and vanilla ice cream. It should be oozy in the middle. I'm hoping it is. Soph, thank you. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Can you cut into it, Soph, and see what we've got? Oh, it looks oozy. There you go. Oh yeah, look at that. A bit hot. How's that? So, is that alright?
Yeah.
That's chocolate fondant, the climax to your date night. One sec. Okay, if you're trying all three dishes, down below from this video, I'm going to put the timings for the starter and the main course, just so you're not stressing about that as well. This can be done beforehand. That looks fantastic. Me and you are going to share this, so we're going to have the rest with our dinner later. Thanks for watching Date Night. Next week it's snack time. We're going to make snacks that everyone can share. Nice and simple snacks. They're absolutely fantastic. Our first one is loaded potato wedges on Monday, courtesy of Fat Food Club. Follow them on Instagram or Facebook. It's a fantastic site. When we're not in lockdown, lots of restaurant reviews and great places to eat. When we're in lockdown, they're doing some great recipes on there as well. Thanks, Paul. So, I'll see you on Monday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay indoors, and keep cooking. Bye-bye.